the reason for this whole story is a question that Peter asks. If you look in Matthew 18, jump up to verse 21, right before our story, Peter looks at Jesus and says, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times? And Jesus said, I tell you not 7 times, but 77 times. Or it can be translated 70 times 7. It doesn't really matter which way you translate it. Part of it is you have to understand how generous Peter is being. The teaching of the rabbis in that day was that a righteous man was obligated to forgive his brother up to 3 times if they had a grievance against them. But if that same brother in the rest of your life wronged you a 4th time, you don't even need to ask because it's not going to be extended. I've already forgiven you 3 times. There is no 4th time of forgiveness. And Jesus is saying forgiveness is not just an act. It needs to be a lifestyle. They need to be a part. Forgiveness needs to be a part of who we are just as much as love and compassion and truth and kindness and prayer. That's why Jesus tells this whole story. Then he says the kingdom of heaven is like this. You know who the kingdom of heaven is on earth, right? It's us. Look around the room. We're the kingdom of heaven on earth. We're the glimpse of what God means for life to be. And this debt was 100 denarii, right? 100 pieces of, silver, 100 days' wages. It wasn't nothing. That $22.47 then. Today, it'd be $15,473.15 in Ohio, right? But this guy had just been forgiven $11 trillion. That cold and heartless response to a fellow servant's plea is just as unexpected and surprising as the king's gracious response. Colossians 3:13 says this, bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you. You know, that verse was doing okay until those last 6 words. I really like that verse until those last 6 words. And then it hurts a little bit. When teaching on the issue of forgiveness, and this is in your notes, by the way, because I want you to take this home, Jack Hayford wrote that one of the primary reasons that God commands Christians to forgive, he noted this, God refuses to raise a breed of sons and daughters who are unlike him. We are called to forgive because God doesn't want sons and daughters who do not look and act like him. God expects me to do to others what he has done for me, and he has forgiven a debt, a huge debt. And I am to forgive other people.